Good afternoon, Cathedral, and welcome to the first ever live broadcasted PowderPuff Showdown. Today, the Goon squad faces off against the Pink Panthers. My name's Rock Egan here alongside Quinn Gianoli. Quinn, tell me about the tradition of this event.
Obviously, this has been a great tradition. Allegedly, the first one was in 1931 in Colorado. PowderPuff's come a long way. You're seeing a lot better athletes out here to compete, here to play. Some of these players in the middle of their own varsity season coming out here, putting their health, putting their body on the line just to show that they can play football better than the other team here.
There, of course, we're talking about Phoebe Wheeler. Phoebe, soccer player, questionable whether she's getting the start today because of that aspect. Again, PowderPuff is for senior girls who are not involved in a fall sport, and maybe a winter sport as well. Not 100% sure on that.
Well, the distinction there is you are allowed to do it if you're allowed by your coach. So the question is, did Phoebe Wheeler even get clearance? Because whereas players like the quarterback, Chloe Cox, did get clearance from their coach. So is this a viable action, and will there be any issues with subs?
We'll see about that. Speaking of Chloe Cox, starting quarterback, that's what Tommy Lehman, coach, told me. Starting quarterback, he says that Chloe could have potential to be the X factor for this game for the Pink Panthers. Now we move to the Goon squad. Jackson Weingart, head coach. Jackson's telling me about Ryan Cunningham, also starting at quarterback. Says an unexpected arm out of Ryan Cunningham. Quinn, tell me your pick for this game. Goon squad or Panthers?
Well, if you're paying attention to the live stream here, you can just see the Pink Panthers rolling over the Goon squad right now. Goon squad already looks disinterested, like it's just another hobby. Pink Panthers look locked in. I think no matter which way you swing it, passion will always beat talent. So I really think we're looking at Chloe Cox as an X factor. 300 yards passing, probably 5 touchdowns. We're in for a good one, though. That defense is stellar.
5 touchdowns. I gotta disagree with you on that. We look back. Daniel Kent wrote an article this morning in this morning's face-off. He's got Pink Panthers winning 49-0. We look at that poll. Pink Panthers have a 49% poll voting for the win, with the Goons only at 41. I gotta go with the Goons. My boys, the Goons, had an opportunity to speak to one of the coaches, Jose Smith, this morning. He said we're gonna destroy. The team is locked. 11 goal to the ball. We got to remember that this Goons is coached by entirely defensive players. Defense wins championships.
You know, people say defense wins championships, but I would like to remind you, there's no way that you can win if you can just keep on putting up points, right? There's such things as shootouts. Shootouts isn't won by defense, right? Would you rather have maybe a player like Chris Jones or Patrick Mahomes to really make a difference in your game? And you're looking the same way here. What offense is going to be able to take advantage? And then can the defense hold on?
Let's not bring me back to that horrible memory of last night watching the Chiefs lose. Let's take it in center field. We've got Coach Wright and Coach Barth standing in with our team captains. How we looking here as the Pink Panthers?
Coach Barth, of course, closest to us. Incredible coach. Assistant Coach of the Year. Was that 2 years in a row?
I believe so.
Incredible. Obviously, we're all here to this is a game, first of all. We're here to have fun. But, you can see the competitive spirit's really coming out. And what are we looking ahead to?
Yeah, let's look in at our captains here for the Panthers. We're looking at Taria Hollifield, Gabby Carroll, and Lena Fitzgerald.
And then, of course, for the Goon squad, we have Ryan Cunningham and Catherine Harden. Both of them listed as potential quarterbacks. Oh, Taria checking in. Looks like they won the coin toss. It looks good for the Pink Panthers so far.
And they want the ball. I don't know if we're going to do kickoffs. I've never seen a kickoff in PowderPuff. We'll see. Ty Carroll calling over the team, get the offense settled.
And it's really important to note, we're playing in pristine conditions right now. Slightly cloudy, not too hot, not too cold. Looking at a nice breeze, well covered. So there's really no field advantage here. So this is going to be all up to talent.
Yeah. Quinn, love this little cloud cover you're talking about. Keeps the sun out of these players' faces. We're looking here. Chloe Cox setting up. She's going to go shotgun formation. Got Fitzgerald out to the right and Aubrey Wright out to the left.
Now, Aubrey Wright is also listed as a quarterback, too. She's a very talented catcher for our softball program, can whip a ball. And of course, Taria in the backfield could be a potential issue.
And here on the O-line, Layla James as center, our right guard looking at Maddie White, and left guard is Riley Cavanaugh. Of course, in the pocket, pistol formation, Taria Hollifield, number 12.
The defense doesn't look ready here. Emma Schnurr looks confused. This could, Aubrey with the motion.
And Taria Hollifield.
Taria takes the corner.
And she's taken down just past the line of scrimmage by Catherine Harden. Might be looking at a 1 or 2 yard gain here for the Pink Panthers. If you're the Goons defense here, you got to get ready. We got people running all over the place. I don't know what their practice was looking like this week.
I really think that left side could be a dangerous throw here. You never know who it's going to be. Who's going to be out there to catch that ball. Lena Fitzgerald on the left, a wide out. Incredible wide receiver.
And now we got Aubrey Wright and Taria Hollifield in the back, 2 running back formation. Be interested to see where this goes.
Could we be looking at trick play?
We got a little dancing in the back from our safeties.
Izzy Carrillo looks like she's lining up for a blitz there. Oh, she's backing up.
Remember, flag football rules, no tackling. Once you grab the flag, they're down. There's the snap, and it's a fake handoff to Taria. Chloe runs through one tackler, gets taken down for just a few yard gain.
Is that going to be a first?
If I'm being completely honest, Quinn, I do not know where the chain gang is today. Where are the chains?
Well, is there first down? So this is a question we're going to have to figure out as we go. Of course, Ty Carroll calling to, Danny O'Neill. You know, Danny O'Neill, incredible football IQ. Can Oscar Kirch, Jose Smith, can they respond to such a high IQ player?
Again, I think that Jose and Oscar have a great chance here. They practice with Danny. They know Danny's style. They know Ty's style. I think they're going to have a great opportunity, a great chance stopping this Panthers offense. They're not doing too well right now. I think we're about 3rd down and just a few yards. Setting up Chloe in the backfield with Aubrey Wright. And it's Aubrey, and it's a flea flicker.
Oh, it's a fake.
Over the middle. And the ball is dropped.
Incomplete.
And an incomplete pass out of the hands of number 5, Lena Fitzgerald.
It was a deep throw. You really got to keep your mind just out there because you don't know what's going to come next. They went 2 runs and then a complete deep shot.
And that is the Danny O'Neill offense right here. Keep them on their toes. We got 2 run plays in a row, both sweeps. We're looking at 4th down now. I'll be curious to see what they do.
Chloe Cox in the shotgun. Takes it back.
And it's the same play again. And Chloe on the outside.
Beautiful catch.
In the flat, taken out just past the line of scrimmage. That's going to be enough for a first down for the Panthers.
Made a move, got upfield.
What?
Oh, it looks like it won't be a first.
Well, my apologies there.
Looks like it might be a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs. Goon's offense coming out, making a little switcheroo here. Panthers defense. And Patrick Mazer, head coach here for the defense. Loving that little purple in his shirt. I was expecting all pink from the coaches. Mazer standing out just a little bit. We see Meeks. Meeks doesn't even have a collared shirt on. I mean, does this Panthers team even mean business out here?
I mean, that is a good question because the more you look at that left side, they're all coordinated. They're all there. In fact, the only one that's missing is Nick Farah. He doesn't have a black shirt on, but guess what he does have? He has a football jersey on. You can tell he's a player.
Indeed. And Crabtree to center.
Ava Tenoria in the backfield.
That could be a deadly combo. That could be a deadly combo. Ryan Cunningham back and shotgun snap.
Ryan Cunningham.
And it's going to be a run.
Nova.
And she's pushed out of bounds.
Nobody grabbing the flags, looking like they're just playing tackle football.
A huge gain. This is where I'm worried for that Panthers defense. They're coached by all offensive players. Do they even have the defensive knowledge to stop this team?
Yeah, I think what you're really hoping for is that was a one-off thing. They just got to get their feet. But stellar play by Denia Johnson. Denia Johnson, incredible athlete. Jose Smith is on the field. Is he allowed that far on the field?
I don't believe he is. And another snap in the same play, running to the outside, and her flag gets taken down just a few yards before the end zone.
On the steal.
Is that what you call it? You call it a steal? It's not really a tackle, is it, Quinn?
Is it a snatch? I think that's a snatch.
A snatch, a steal. In the red zone here now for the Goons. This is what I'm talking about. I think that this Goons offense and this Goons defense, they have the girth, they have the power, and they're relentless. They're
Phoebe
Goons.
Wheeler might come in soon. This is shocking. Oh, we're looking like we're having some flag delays.
Some disgusting chants coming from the Goons side.
Nicole Mayo is lined up on the left. She's a stellar track athlete, has the speed, maybe can take that cut inside quick.
And the
maybe
snap
that's what
to
you're looking
Cunningham.
at.
Speaking of Mayo, it's coming in the end zone.
Oh, incomplete.
Incomplete pass.
In
and
and out of the
Saul
hands
in there
of Mayo.
to deflect that pass. And Saul covering Mayo. Mayo had about 4 defenders on her there. It's a good job getting back deep into the end zone.
But you could see that quick turn, that track prowess, just able to get in there. And really, if you're looking at more of a leading throw, that could probably happen. Incomplete pass from their supposed X Factor of the Goon Squad.
All right.
Catherine Harden lining up.
Harden, a new quarterback. See if this changes up the strategy a little bit. And the snap. We're looking at a pass, drops back. Throws it up,
Pick!
and it's an
It's
interception! Abby
Gallo!
Interception!
Picked off!
And the defense doesn't have flags on, so they're just going to call it dead where she caught it. Honestly, I don't know what Harden's thinking there.
That looked like a lot of pink. Didn't see many Goons there.
I saw a no white. She dropped back. She had no one across the middle. She was looking in the middle. At that point, Quinn, you just got to tuck it and run. You got to take 3 or 4 yards. Keep pushing. We only need just a few more yards. Get that touchdown. But it's going to go the other way.
You have to wonder, is the momentum still kind of in the... They had that huge gain. They had more yards than the Pink Panthers, but then ended on that pick. So what? If you're a player, what are you thinking there?
I mean, that's really devastating. I've been out there on the football team, on the football field. You get these drives. You get 1 yard, 2 yard, 10 yard, 15, however many yards it is. Shut down momentum is huge. And if you can kill another team's momentum right like that, I think the Panthers have a good shot at scoring here. Chloe Cox in the backfield.
Catherine Nash lining up on the nose.
A blitz. And it's another handoff to Aubrey Wright.
Oh,
and flip the other way. Lena Fitzgerald on the jet sweep. And her flag is taken out after about a 5 or 6 yard gain.
Catherine Nash has got it. So much room to run there. If Catherine weren't there, I think that might go all the way there.
Let's admire Catherine Nash here for just 1 second. Might be the only opportunity we get all game. As a linebacker there, she's stepping up and then stepping back. She's reading the play, flowing side to side. She saw Lena coming around on the jet sweep and flowed to the right, was able to make that tackle.
And for somebody who allegedly has no sports experience in at least football, it's incredible how much IQ she really has, especially when you've been in class with her. Obviously, she is the writer of Sports Are Nasty, Mr. Panzer's favorite.
And another jet sweep
Oh,
to the other
she's
side.
off. She's
Lena
off.
Fitzgerald off to the sidelines. Can she make it
that
all
in?
the way?
Is that a touchdown?
No signal yet. No signal yet. Might have stepped out of bounds.
I think they're calling her out of bounds there. That must just be crippling if you're a Goon Squad player.
I mean, you have the opportunity there. Another reverse. This Goons defense must not have practiced for this. We got 2 reverses in a row for big gains.
It looks like the reverses are just the way to go here. You see a lot of those movements on the right, but are we going to see the ball aired out a lot?
I don't know. Last time we saw the ball aired out for this squad, we had an incomplete and another incomplete, and now the Goons coming on with the interception. Maybe the run game is the way to go.
But you have to wonder, it's always those who take risks that really, risk pay off. You got to risk it for the biscuit, right?
Amen. Here's my question, Quinn. Do we stick with Lena? Lena, lacrosse player, girls lacrosse player. Do we stick giving the ball to her? And speaking of airing it out, little hook and ladder action going on here from Aubrey Wright to Taria Hollifield. It is a completed pass into a fumble out of bounds. Not sure how they're called that.
I'm not sure the PowderPuff rules on that.
Yeah.
But I know at least in football you'd get laughed at if you did that.
I mean, hook and ladder is a great play. Hook and ladder is a great play. You got to execute that. spoiling all of our surprise plays here as the Panthers.
And you have to wonder, are they going to ever get out of a 2-yard pass? When are we going to see the next downfield throw? And it looks like it's going to be here.
Chloe Cox, tons of time in the pocket. Taria
Just
back
able
of
to
the
sit
end
there.
zone. And it looks like that's a touchdown.
Lena Fitzgerald. Was that a what even was that? That was a Fitzgerald.
I saw Lena and Taria both going up for that ball.
Incredible play. Incredible
and Lena
athleticism.
comes up with it. That's Chloe Cox to Lena Fitzgerald for a 10-yard touchdown.
That's that X factor. Not many players can make that high point ball, but not many players can high point that ball.
We really gotta take into account Chloe's eyes here. Chloe's got that vision, that quarterback vision. She sees Taria coming across, bringing those defenders, and pops it right to the corner with Lena Fitzgerald. An incredible play design. I'm going to give credit to that one, to those coaches. I mean, that is just an incredible play.
And, of course, you have to think, do the sports backgrounds ever play? She is, of course, a golfer. And you have to imagine you have a good sight, depth perception. And then also, being on top of a lacrosse player, you have to know those quick reads where that ball can go. So I think she was just built for that moment. Lena, of course, is also a lacrosse captain. You have that chemistry. That was a perfect
And this
play.
defense out a little late on the field.
Was that
and
a
a
sack?
rush from Julia Morel, but the ball gets out. Breaks 2 tackles, breaks 3 tackles. She's down out after about a 15 to 20 yard gain here. Again, we're playing hash to hash. I have no idea where the yard markers are. I don't think that the coaches here are in favor of us.
And of course, I think it's really important to notice that they're really not going after a flag here. They're just trying to tackle. Does that show more passion, you think, than the Goon Squad?
You know, the Pink Panthers just scored. They might be a little hot. You know their coaches. They're offensive coaches. I mean, do they get rowdy? I don't know. Ryan Cunningham in the backfield, and it's another handoff.
Amazing block by Ann Crabtree. Can we appreciate that Ann Crabtree block right there? Look, you had, I believe that was Gabby Carroll on that left there to just try and blow up that play. Ann Crabtree said,
You love those blocks. Quinn, you and I, both former O linemen here at Cathedral. We see those plays going zigzag. You got to make sure you're staying in front. But that was an incredible block by Ann Crabtree. We got so many coaches on the field here for the Goons. They got to step back. And it's a deep snap to Cunningham. Airs it out.
Nicole Mayo! Nicole Mayo!
With the diving catch in the end zone, and we have a tie game here.
Incredible play. Good throw, even better catch. Oh, are they calling it incomplete?
Incomplete. I don't know about that one.
Coach Barth was signaling incomplete. Oh no, the way Tommy's jaw. I think that's good. Wonderful play.
It's a tough read. We need some mics out here on the referees, but it's looking like it's gonna be a touchdown. We got even score here.
Look at 7-7. And of course, we are now on to halftime. You see players' meetings going on. What is your thought process here?
Going into halftime, we've seen a lot of big run plays for both teams. What they need to do, they need to solidify that defense and make sure that we can stop the run. We see those Panthers, all their reverses. Obviously, a stellar running back there for the Goons. I mean, you have to be able to stop the run.
And really, what you're seeing there is they're just able to get around. And is that going to be the continuous game plan? Or are we going to see more of throwing the ball, less chippy? Because now we're seeing the ball being aired out.
I like this game plan so far. We got small ball going in, run it, get a few yards, then big touchdown pass. That's what we've seen both those past 2 times. To Lena Fitzgerald for the Panthers, Nicole Mayo. Those are both 2 very fast young ladies. We got lacrosse, we got track. I think they might continue to utilize them in the second half. Here's a catch.
The real hard part to think about here is, do they want to change up the game plan? Catherine Harden under center.
Ryan Cunningham taking a break. We got the Goons now on offense. Nicole Mayo lining up on the right.
A heavy left side there. Catherine airs it out. Is that picked? Incomplete. Off the hands of Millie Whitlock with the breakup.
You got to be careful with that. Again, Catherine Harden threw the pick earlier. We have to be ready to tuck that ball and run. You can't stand in the pocket and wait for nothing to happen. We don't have that kind of time out here.
And really, what are the Goon Squad coaches thinking? You can see Jackson clearly pointing out. Now, Jackson had some words to say before the game when we were practicing on the softball field.
Yeah, we look at Weingart. Weingart obviously with a boot on his leg. He's saying that his girls here are playing for him tonight. Obviously, Weingart can't play this evening. And there's a short pass. Can she break free?
Yeah, Jackson.
It looks like she was downed early.
It looks like they're finally starting to get into grabbing that early and making sure that they can contain Denia, because Denia really has been the X factor here.
She really has. You know, we were thinking Ryan Cunningham, but Ryan's just been giving it now to her all game. And Denia Johnson obviously going crazy back here as the running back.
Ryan Cunningham is back under center, but really, if it ain't broke, don't try and don't fix it. I mean, Denia is clearly a great runner. Can Julia Morel contain her?
Little prediction here. Denia coming across the center, and that is what we're looking for. Ryan Cunningham takes it out of bounds. Look, we're looking for those gains, those short 5-10 yard gains. If you don't have anyone to throw to, you gotta tuck it and you gotta run.
You just have to be comfortable with being able to go out there and try and fight for some more yardage.
That's the way to go. We got a first down just past the back hash line now here for the Goon Squad. A lot of talk going into this game, and I am entertained. I don't know about you, Quinn, but I am entertained by this game. Ryan Cunningham back behind center. Why do you think they keep switching our quarterbacks here?
I think it might be to keep the Pink Panthers on their feet, on their toes. You don't know what could come, and it's back to Denia. Denia has room to run. Good cut up.
And they grab her flag.
Tommy Lieben pointing. I think they got something cooked up here. They might be able to stop the Goon Squad. Catherine Harden coming back out. It looks like a whole new offense.
Change sides.
Oh, wait. It was a turnover.
I'm telling you, Quinn, it is impossible to announce this game without
any confusion. You don't know what the game could be. But do you know what you do know? Jose Smith, Jackson Weingart, easily the coolest looking players out there right now.
I got to agree with you. I mean, Jose has got all the drip, and Jackson, he's got his chain, he's got his boot. They need to get off the field, though. They need to give the opportunity to these girls to play their game. They have their time on the field Friday night. And there's a snap. Fake handoff to Taria, and back to Lena.
Catherine fell for that trick. Taria looked like she was holding the ball. I think it was only Catherine that was over there, but still, what a play by the Goon Squad defense. Not falling for that, not all shifting. Some high IQ players out here.
We're definitely looking at a lot of fakes here from the Panthers. That might be the only way they think that they can beat this stacked Goon Squad. We're looking at conversation about this Goons coaching squad. They've been coming out on the field. Again, can't be doing that. You got to stay back.
Aubrey Wright is taking the snap. Chloe Cox is on way out there in the wide out.
Way out there, our right side, their left side. She motions over, and it's a snap. Chloe looking for a pass, and it's another reverse. Back to Lena. She breaks one tackle and is taken down just past that 40-yard marker. Or just before, my apologies.
Of course, that's no fault to you. We are going horizontal on a football field. It really does not feel natural out here.
Yeah, I do not know who came up with this, but this is not how you play football.
But do you know what's unnatural?
Tell me, Quinn.
The defense's uncanny ability to find where they should be lined up, but then also the coaches making sure that they are still insured on where they are. You see, the Goon Squad may be kind of confused, despite the coaches being out there. There's clearly more passion from the Goons.
Again, we talked about these Goon Squad coaches. They're really putting everyone in the perfect position, but these are adjustments that have to be made pre-game before practice.
Looks like Izzy Carrillo might blitz. D1 commit for tennis.
Taria running
Taria
behind
run.
Aubrey
Oh
Wright.
my! Oh!
And that's a
Emma
touchdown!
Schnurr's been run over! Oh my lord! Taria just kept running. It didn't stop.
Again, Quinn, you know me, huge O-line guy. Let's take a look at that block from Aubrey. Aubrey Wright leading the way. Leading the way for Taria Hollyfield to run that right in the end zone through 3 defenders. What an incredible play by the Pink Panthers.
Flag football became bully football real quickly there. Emma Schnurr put straight back. Taria running hard. And of course, you notice it was just Emma, like you were saying, that was there. No help because that line did such a phenomenal job sealing off those defenders.
What does it mean now for the Goons defense? They're down 1 score after a pancake block like that. Quinn, how do you come back on offense and show yourselves?
The Goons have to come out here and they have to make a statement. Denai Johnson is at quarterback. It looks like the Christian McCaffrey syndrome where you have so much going on.
We got a heavy line out here to the left side. 2 people
You can
on
tell
line. That's Lele Owens.
A run is coming to the left.
And Denai Johnson now running off to the left side. Taken down just past our logo out there, center field.
I'd love to tell you where that yardage is, but of course we cannot see what yard they are on, but we know they're around midfield.
Quinn, hear me out. Tonight's game against Chittard, second half, we just play like this. What do you think? It'll be running clock, I guarantee it, and we just take the short side of the field, run up and down all game. Would you watch that?
I mean, you can see right here, this is clearly a battle, and that's not going to be the case for the Chittard game.
Deep pass!
That's
and it's
picked
off!
again! Who was that? Millie Whitlock?
No, that's Ava. I believe that's Ava
Tenorio. Was that?
Yeah. With the pick.
Wow. Incredible defense from the Pink Panthers.
That is now the second pick for the Panthers today. We're looking at this Goon Squad O. They need to make some adjustments. You can't just keep chucking the ball up there. I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. Stick with what's working. Denai Johnson, crazy in the run game so far today. Keep giving the ball to her.
Honestly, good as a quarterback, too. Not many can hand the ball off like that. And what you saw is you saw all the defense on that fake play. Shift to the right, hand off to the left, plenty of room to run for Denai. But you're really seeing, is accuracy the issue? Do they, are they targeting who they're throwing at, or are they just throwing it up? Aubrey right to Chloe Cox. Chloe Cox flipped it back! Lena Fitzgerald! Room to run.
Taken down just before that hash mark. That is that hook and ladder we were looking for earlier.
Well executed play.
A beautiful play. Chloe Cox to Lena Fitzgerald. Their teammates out there on the lacrosse field, do you think that has an impact here?
I mean, obviously, you build chemistry as you play. They're both team captains. They're both stellar athletes. You're seeing that chemistry of the whole team here because you see a lot of subbing out for the Goon Squad. You see a lot of the coaching. They're really being able to figure it out on their own, find their own solutions, and work it out for themselves. That's why I believe the Pink Panthers are going to hold this lead.
Chloe, star player, that last play, now back in the pocket. Maya Peluciano over here on the right side, and they give it to Taria.
Taria doesn't have a lot of room to run.
She had no blocking there. We had both of our receivers flee. Peluciano did not block there. That is not a well-designed play. Timeout for the Goon Squad.
Goon Squad's got to figure it out quick.
What is your mentality now? You're down a score. Are we going for a fumble? Are we going for an interception? Or do you just got to stop him, get him 3 and out, and go score?
I think right now we're in the territory where you really need to still be conservative. Make sure just get him to that down 4. But eventually you're going to start getting to the point where you are going to be trying to punch that ball out. You are going to be jumping for that ball instead of making sure the wide receiver is called or is covered.
Definitely. Always got to be going for the ball here.
We could see more dialed up blitzes. Maybe they are going to start getting desperate here. No clue how much time we have left in this
No clue either.
Looks like everybody's walking in.
This game might be coming to an end. Aubrey Wright
Ty Carroll.
Ty Carroll on the field now. He does not look very feminine to me. I could be wrong. I'll be right to Chloe Cox.
Oh,
and it's dropped
incomplete
at the pylon. Under double coverage there, I thought that might have been a pick.
Obviously, but then the concern was, is this actually going to be a touchdown that deep? But it looks like we're clearing out here. You never know what could happen. All these fans leaving early, unacceptable.
You don't want that kind of game. You want the game that's going to keep people engaged. And I've been kept engaged with some of these people once the Pink Panthers started dialing in here in this second half. And it's another pass! Lena Fitzgerald!
Lena Fitzgerald!
And the spike to round it off. That's the third score now for the Panthers.
2 touchdowns from Lena, 1 from Taria. Billy has something to say. Oh no.
Unbelievably dirty from the Pink
Panthers.
Panthers.
Has been waved off since the beginning of this game. The polls had them to win.
No.
Oh, to lose.
To lose.
They've been written off. You're hoping for an underdog story. But that didn't end up happening here, it looks like.
It's looking like the game might not be over yet. Can they go down and score? They got to score twice now. Are there onside kicks in PowderPuff football?
Is there an onside snap that we're looking at?
Onside snap.
Just going to run it.
And, of course, Denia getting the ball. Lele Owens, huge blocker for the Goons offense out there, giving Denia Johnson a perfect route out there.
They're playing a hurry-up game right here. It looks like they're trying to speed up.
You have to. 2-minute drill. Look, defense knows all about this 2-minute drill. You got to make the other team tired. You got to get down, you got to score, you got to keep them on their toes, not let them know what's expected.
Yeah, really, this is about, can you keep your breath? Can you find where you're going to be comfortable? But it looks like they're just going to keep going to the Denia Johnson
run to the left side.
At this point, it's just getting kind of sad. They keep, she's going to get worn out here. She must be heavily breathing. She's tired.
And we see Ryan Cunningham coming back here in the pocket.
And they were really, we were hoping for a huge air game. Catherine Harden and Ryan Cunningham both looked at as a huge arm game, but are they going to start moving towards that?
Not even. We've seen way more arms out here from the Panthers today. And it's another pick!
It's another pick! Ava Tenor, is that her second?
Her second pick of the day. I think that's going to round it off here.
Devastating.
I don't see any way.
Devastating.
And that's going to be the game. The Pink Panthers are the 2023 champions of PowderPuff football. And a final score today of what? 21-7?
21-7. The real question is, who is the MVP there? Ava Tenorio, 2 picks, sealed the game. Lena Fitzgerald, 2 touchdowns.
I gotta say Lena Fitzgerald. I'm an offensive player. I gotta say Ava. She had all the reverses. She had those two catches in the end zone. I mean, you just can't get better than that.
And really, you're looking at that air game was incredible. You had Chloe Cox throwing it out, airing it out. Then you would switch to Aubrey. You had so much misdirection that the Goon Squad really looked kind of lost out there.
Yeah, this is the huge part of the game. The Panthers used their run game and their pass game. Goon Squad just gave it to Denia every time. Which, if that's working for you, it is, but it was not today. What a wonderful game for the Pink Panthers.
From the beginning, it looked like the Pink Panthers had it. The Poles had it. They came out with more spirit. Really makes you question.
I mean, when you see a team in all pink running up all the way from the end, cheering, you were right. You were right at the beginning. You can't beat passion.
Man, what a game. PowderPuff 2023 belongs to the Pink Panthers.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us, everyone, for this year's broadcast of PowderPuff, and we'll see you all next time.